Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I don't know. I think this life chose us. Now, you can't put all this on Dutch. You're worked up, and rightly so. Just don't get too far in your head with all this, or you'll never get out.
We chose this life. You, me, Dutch, Hosea. It's been a long time now.
Guess maybe we can last here. Survive. Do a little better than survive for once. I'm tired of fleeing, John.
I like the snow. When are we going back to the other camp?
I've been reading about knights. You know, of the Round Table. There's King Arthur, and there's Sir Lancelot, and the Lady Guinevere, and a whole lot of others.
We got something cooking you might be interested in. Been cooking since Horseshoe, but you went and kicked up all that commotion in Valentine.
My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. My whole life I've been on the run.
It's definitely as bad as we feared in there, Arthur. They got patrols out all over this area.
I had quite a nice little business going for a while. Shares in a gold mining company. Excellent returns for the investor of a certain financial standing.
We're bored out of our minds. Been cooped up here for 2 weeks now. Karen's about ready to murder Grimshaw.
What's happened to you, Arthur? 3 young, healthy women want you to take them a robbing. You're worried about house chores.
Let's go.
You Foreman boys ain't no kind of family I want. I want him to go away and tell the remaining of his cousins and the clowns he rides with to leave me alone.
Feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Out there? Without you? Como just was gonna lose his mind about this. So I'm one of you now.
Yeah, I was in Rhodes talking to some of the colored folk. They said there's a gang of fools holed up in the swamps east of here who think their war ain't never ended.
You know how it is. People is happy to borrow off someone like me. It's legal work, Mr. Morgan. Debtors belong in prison. We are doing them a favor.
We're family now, Arthur. You and me. Sons of Dutch. Makes us brothers. Sometimes, brothers make mistakes.
How is Dutch? I mean, how does he seem to you? You really love him, you know. But if he... Like he always says, loyalty is everything, so...
I met a couple of the O'Driscoll boys on the road into town. Things were about to get ugly. But you know how I am in a fight, huh?
I took your advice, sir. I have removed myself from Morpheus's embrace. No more shall I sink, sir. I am free. I am free.
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun.
What do you care, Englishman? You've got no time for me. I tried to find you work, but then you're off cutting jobs with other folks, and your boy Sean doesn't get a look in.
Of course I care. About all of you fools. Some just require a firmer hand than others. I swear half of you would just rot in your own filth if nobody kept you in check.
My name is Leviticus Cornwall. I am not a man to be messed with by the likes of you. Get out here before I have these men killed.
Lot of heat on us this time. They offered me a price, Dutch, to bring you in. Still might.
Who made you the messiah to these lost souls you've led so horribly astray? You ain't much of anything more than a killer, Mr. Vanderlind.
Enjoy your fishing, kid, while you still can.
A couple of people have taken to grave robbing in this cemetery. See, they've taken not only to desecrating the dead, but they've done so without paying a tribute to the living.
You're wasting your time with that girl. She's a liar. She'll screw you over like she did me.
If you or Arthur are ever out Strawberry Way, ask for my colleague there.
feller called Hector.
You must be a friend of that Josiah Trelawney. In that case, I've got something here you might want to take a look at.
You saved my life. You're a good man, and Here. You want a pen? It's one of them steel ones. I'm not running anywhere. I'm doing my best for you. Please, show some compassion. Please.
Mama can't leave. Won't leave. I said I had the money. She said your money weren't moral. She said it'd be better to die than to take it.
Just forget about me and the guilt you're carrying, because no good can come of that for either of us. And all you can do now is decide the man you want to be for the time you have left.
You couldn't kill no one. Look at you, all ragged and sick and weak. Clear off, you goddamn hermit. Clear off!
Little Jamie's joined the Chelonians, that strange religious order. They're quite mad, Arthur. They'll kill him.
I just wanted to believe that there might be something good coming my way one day. Guess that's dead in the water.
You get away from me! You head home! I insist upon it! Leave me be. Damn nuisance.
Enjoy the money, and should you need any more, I can offer you a loan at a very reasonable rate of interest.
The boy has chosen a path. He's chosen safety. What path have you chosen, sir? You've made a wonderful choice. It is a religion of safety. A religion made by gods who understood what life is.
Old Bob Crawford and his boys just bought a beautiful stolen stagecoach from upstate. It's in their barn. Now you go get that, and then we can work together.
Make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone sadly to seed and lost their dignity.
I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris.
We Greys have been loyal to the state and murderers to the Braithwaites for so long now, no one can even quite explain why. Beyond blind loyalty and stupidity.
They ruined this county. They killed my uncle, you know. Problem is, we can't be seen to get too close.
Clive don't talk. We're twins, but I was born first. He came out all yellow and black, but he's okay.
The rest of our families are stuck in the Dark Ages, or, well, I don't know, cave people, perhaps. Bo's different. But if they find out, they'll kill him and send me to live someplace awful.
Drive the stuff into Rhodes, head over to the tavern run by Mr. Gray, and give the stuff out for free. I believe they call that a promotional expense.
What I get paid ain't enough for one person, let alone two. Your money's gotta be your problem now.
Well, no have nothing. It's very bad winter. Please, no. No have money, but I have this.
There's a bunch of people here. You clear them off, and I'll wait right around here.
I tracked this cougar. It's rare. Lily white coat, the pelt to more and cover what I owe.
Should have known. You goddamn bludgeon men are all the same. Sure, I got your money.
I'm a changed man, okay? Let me say my farewells. I'll come away peaceable.
Mr. Strauss knew it was a long-term proposition. I ain't a deserter, just an objector. It ain't right if there was another way than running.
Arthur gave everything to pay your bills. Everything. And now there's some fellas coming to take the house.
My people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties, and those treaties were broken. And now I am told we are to be moved again.
It's to do with oil. I know it is, but I need the proof.
If the files are as incriminating as we believe, Mr. Cornwall's men will destroy them if they know you're coming.
You're a good man, Mr. Morgan, but I fear this task to be a fool's errand.
The lands you currently occupy belong to the United States government. Why is this so confusing, sir? Why?
My business partner, Jules, he's out on the skiff. I need to check with him.
We got enough troubles around here right now, Mr. O'Malley, without taking a chance on a bunch of vagabonds.
The U.S. Navy is on the way.
Leon wants the people to stand up to Fusa, but most are too afraid.
A group escaped yesterday into the jungle, hoping to find a way back to their homes.
Heckle is getting a boat lined up to get you and your men out of here. Good luck getting home.
It's a nice, fresh day for flying, sir. A day like today, and Icarus would have made it across the sea.
They will come for you, friend. When they do, you will not have a choice. But you have lived better than most.
Give me a minute of your life. I might just change it forever. I'm sure you will have heard of me. I once had high tea with the Viceroy of India. I helped liberate South America.
I'm working on a project. Photography. Wildlife. That's my thing. Or that's what I want to be my thing.
Sometimes I'll smoke up to 200 cigarettes in one day, just so I can keep opening the packs. I wish I could explain to you the pleasure and the pain I get out of collecting these babies.
I have been called many names over the centuries. Now go, or I'll feed on you too.
I had no idea how I offended the last fellas, and they stole my wagon on account of my impudence. They didn't like my medical practice, I suppose.
My old house. The house my grandfather built. It's all dilapidated and destroyed, repossessed by the bank. I was supposed to live a different life.
There's these funny rock carvings. Yeah, well, the thing is, I sort of really badly have to find all of them.
Listen, bit of a weird question, but do you know where I might find some moonshine? You know, strong liquor, over-strong.
Don't believe in art. It's lies. Believe in women. They're the truth.
Poverty will always be with us. But slavery, I thought we had banished that. Like Saint Denis is acting as a staging post.
Don't worry so much about your heart. The actions will lead, and the heart follows.
They got bounty posters for us all over town.
We saw some on the main street and hightailed it out of there. I think they got one in the station, too.
I'm looking for my friend, Gavin. Lovely fella. He went missing, and now I'm all alone.
If you're ever up near Dover Hill, pay me a visit. There, I will really amaze you.
You saved my life. Oh, I am eternally yours, Algernon Wasp, purveyor of the exotic and the exquisite. Enchanté.
Yeah, it was you I'd leave. This town lost its goddamn soul a long time ago.
I have never met a more idiotic man. Just when I think there are no more morons in the world, another one comes along.
They come for me, but I'm watching. Yeah. I never sleep. I never do. You got sad eyes, mister. Like you've seen sad things.
You know, I pictured myself picking fresh vegetables, sipping homemade wine, writing a great novel. But I turned out to be a far more pathetic anti-heroine than any I could ever pen.
There's all kinds of nasty people want to speak to you, Mr. Tacitus. They won't hear anything about you from me.
You know, I thought we French had a monopoly on arrogance, but no. An overeducated American can be far, far worse.
The mayor knows very well what I've found. Every painting was a brazen fraud.
You like fishing? You come with me someday. I know some pretty good spots.
Friends for life, we said. And now the two of you have betrayed me at once. Why, I thought you liked me.
Bertram does like Miss Marjorie.
You don't need me. You're better off without me. Even you, dummy. Go on, clear off. Aim for the top, all of you.
Do I look like a coward to you? I mean, obviously I do, because I look like that milksop there, but 'tis no matter. I can't lose.
Either I'll prove my masculinity or die and be spared his company.
I wasn't trying to lead him on, you know? It was just exciting.
This is Jim Boy Calloway. Fastest left-handed draw that ever drew breath. He once killed 14 men in a fight at Lucy Hollow.
Yeah, I don't know what the goddamn you are, but trust me, it ain't nothing I want to be, so you can't be me.
This is real peculiar. I'm state marshal, you know.
Now you gonna tell me what the hell is going on here?
Been running for 20 years. Suppose I'll be running till I drop.
You interested in the old days? You shoveled this shit, I tell you some stories. You keep your hands clean, I don't give you squat.
I knew you'd come for me! Get away from me!
That door ain't coming down.
Save yourself. Thinking about what's about to happen. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be nice.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
I went out to find a tiger, and I end up losing a lion. Ain't having any luck.
Those wretches will do anything to destroy me. My theories are correct, and I can prove it.
Demons have us by the throat, sir. It's the darkness. The darkness, it's everywhere.
He broke the charms. The spirits are set loose.
The world is in balance, and the balance is off. I know, it sounds crazy. But look around you. Look around.
Women and men both deserve to decide the future. This is meant to be the land of liberty? But somehow, I am not free to vote? Who says that?
Go find old Jim Milton here something to do. Make sure he works extra hard.
Well, I heard you had some trouble with your welcome, but you kept your nerve and protected my property.
Yeah, we used to have a bunch of women here did most of the milking. Yeah, but most of them drifted off.
Feel free to make a call at the house sometime. Perhaps even now. A drink to toast our new arrival.
I heard there's squatters up there. We've been having so many problems recently, they'll need clearing on. Come back when you're done and we'll fix up the paperwork.
Do you want to buy a house? I'll give you a luxurious, entirely unique pre-cut palace.
I wish I had the Congo River, but they require grass skirts. I couldn't afford them. It's just so exotic.
I got gold, woman! Mister! Gold! $5,000!
I'm a healer, you know? A medical man. Finest medicine in the state.
You see, Sheriff, I know your secrets, and I could spread them all over.
It ain't gonna be easy. You're gonna have to draw on me to get me out. You might have found me, but you won't beat me, bounty hunter.
The judge gonna let me go so I can come and find you? They want me dead and buried and all forgotten about.
You're an old man, police chief. Little world weary. There's still so much you can lose. I promise you that.
You have a black heart, Mr. Skinner. And I feel like you suffer most because of it.
Well, I hope my men can do as good a job on these outlaws as you have. The rest around here are being made by deputies from now on.
Josh Brown to be a hard man to kill, let alone capture. And that's what we're asking for.
Now, I'm not a fellow to pass a quick judgment, but I've been around long enough to know you don't hire a saint to catch a sinner. You bring me what I need, and I'll pay you well, and I won't ask no questions.
Spent years cleaning up this town. Last thing I need is fools like this thinking they can take us back to the bad old days.